Alright, are you settled?
I'm settled.
Alright, I'm settled too.
Mm-hmm.
Lights up, you know.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Marc.
And this is Smokey, Steve, and Marc.
Yes, it is.
Either welcome or welcome back.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Weigh-In Wednesday.
Hump day. It is Weigh-In Wednesday.
It is. Yes, it is. Oh, but first, well, how was your day?
It was okay. I'm whipped.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
You had a long week already.
It was already just, it just kept going. I worked late last night, and then it kind of like rolled into today was just a longer day. I don't know. I'm over it.
Yeah, well, it is hump day.
It is hump day. There is that.
And this is
your
Sunday night, I guess, because I go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, I'm feeling better, and I'm...
Yeah, you woke up lickety.
Yeah,
Whatever.
last couple days, I'm so
And you were concerned
grateful.
last night that you thought maybe today you'd wake up feeling like garbage.
But I did the positive thinking
positive.
thing. I remember I did. I told you I was feeling like, just like a tinge of doom, a little bit of paranoia, something's going to go wrong. I burnt my shorts yesterday, so of course that validates that catastrophe is coming.
You have to read the signs, I guess.
Well, then I kind of mentioned it to you, and then I tried to stay positive, and I did, and I was okay today, so.
There you go.
I'm very happy, and...
the nerve of the day to go well.
Right, and we hit on the scratch-off, $50 on the scratch-offs from yesterday. I only say that because I showed them yesterday.
Yeah, so we're not retiring, but,
but it was just a nice little...
It's a nice little...
hope shot, like.
Yeah, it's a little something extra.
Yeah, so... But anyway, and then I figured... So I got you some flowers.
Oh, flowers.
These are for you.
Oh, my ampersands.
Yes.
Or snapdragons for the rest of you.
They are snapdragons.
Who are...
I hated to cut them, but during the last storm, they got damaged. So I did cut them, and...
They don't smell like too much.
No, snapdragons don't smell
No.
very fragrant. They do have some, but they're not like roses or anything.
Yeah.
So I thought we'll decorate with them. Well, I'll put them up later. But anyway, they are really pretty.
What was that? I went out for a walk, on that walk where I killed myself almost going uphill.
Yes.
And I came back, I took a picture of a plant. What was that bush?
Hydrangeas?
Hydrangeas.
The big...
I thought it smelled like burning plastic. That's my acute sense of nature in my environment.
I'll have to look at the picture again, unless it was a snowball bush. I just looked at it so quick. No, I think it was a hydrangea.
First of all, I stopped too long next to it, and the flies attacked me just for being near it. And then it smelled like burning plastic.
Wow, that's interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So,
but I love to have fresh cut flowers around the house from the garden. But it's like kind of like, I don't know. I don't though, because then I cut them out of, like, when I cut them, I'm like, oh, thank you for letting me cut you. It's so ridiculous. Because they are living things.
Yeah, circle of life.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and then there's no color in the garden then. I cut all the flowers and put them in the house, and there's nothing out there.
Well, you could just let it all die.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Do you remember the year we let at my parents' house, we let all the morning glories just die?
And then we
decorated them for Halloween. So it looked like all dead and leaves and everything else.
I'll probably do that this year with those vines.
Yeah.
Incorporate them.
Made it look like the house was abandoned.
Yeah.
Because it had all the dead flowers out front.
Yeah.
So.
That'd be cool. We could do that. I'm gearing up for Halloween, actually.
I know, it begins.
I know. I love Halloween and decorating for Halloween, and I'm trying to figure out what the theme is going to be. Last year, what was it? It was ghosts last year. Everything was ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know what the theme will be this year. We'll see. I'm thinking jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins or something like that.
Yeah. I don't think I carved
skeletons. I'm going to do skeletons at the restaurant, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here, I'm not sure. But it'll be cool.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Anyway, okay, so we're rambling.
Yeah.
So weigh-in Wednesday.
So anyway, I didn't gain or lose any weight. That's easy enough.
That's easy enough.
I weighed in, and I was 187.2.
That's exactly what you weighed last week.
To the 10th, that's what I weighed last week. Now, here's my explanation of how that probably happened. Now, there's 7 days in the week. Now, there was cheat day, which you're not going to lose weight on cheat day. You'll probably gain a little.
Yeah.
And then there was 3 days or so where we didn't have a lot of, like, fresh food in the house. Mm-hmm. We didn't have, like, meat or vegetables or fruit.
Like
we had
freshy food.
Fresh food. It was a lot of our, like, processed food is cheap. So those tend to be the staples because you get those for when the other good food runs out.
Yeah.
So I was eating those, but that's still no excuse for overeating because
you're right.
I could have portion controlled the junk and still ate okay. Then my mom works at a social service agency, and once a month or once every 2 weeks they have like a farmer's market. Well, they had stuff left over, so we get this huge amount. I got a watermelon, got a cantaloupe, bag of carrots,
like all kinds of stuff.
Big grapes, potatoes, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, it was great.
So I was having like 3 servings of fruit a night and all sorts of other stuff. So with the cleaner food kind of going in, I'm thinking that may have undone some of the damage I did earlier in the week. Because now that we're doing weekly weigh-ins and I'm not like so nose to the grindstone, I'm not getting on the scale 3 times a day like I used to.
Yeah.
When it was like my weight loss journey apropos.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
When it was like, what am I going to tell them? I have to have lost something. Should I spit in a cup all day so I lost half a pound? You know.
I know. I try not to let that get caught up in my head, but I do like the fact that we're doing this every week again because it does keep me from grabbing like that extra Nutri-Grain bar or that extra piece of pie or something. You know, it does.
Yeah.
I think you know what, I have to weigh in on Wednesday so I don't take it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Forget that whole self-care thing of that I should be doing this for my health and wellness, not to fear the judgment of others. But so it goes.
So it goes.
Whatever works. Whatever gets you off your butt.
Right? It's true.
So.
Well, I would say
how did you do?
Well, I would say that's a victory. I mean,
I'm fine.
as long as we don't gain, I think that's great.
Yeah. I'm still close enough to a threshold I can live with. This is manageable. Maintaining is manageable as long as I'm not like maintaining 40 pounds for my goal.
Right. I agree.
That I wouldn't call a victory because my attention at that point should be on losing again.
Yes.
But at this point, it's not screwing with me mentally, which is the bigger part of the victory.
That's the bigger part of the whole picture.
That's the bigger part of everything is that it's not messing with my head. I don't feel like a failure because I maintain.
Yeah.
I don't feel compelled to, go for another 4-mile walk and then have celery for dinner and then go to bed hungry.
Yes.
Yes. So. But how did you do?
I did well. I just weighed in right before we started filming and I'm at 199.4.
So you lost.
I lost.
And you're in Wonderland.
And I'm below 200.
Yes, you're in the ones.
And still on prednisone.
Exactly. It can be done.
It can be done. I'm not sure how. I don't know if there's a, what do you call that? What do you call that? Where you reach a point where you can't anymore?
You hit like a plateau.
A plateau. I'm not sure how the medicine plays into all that or anything, but hey, you know what? It gives me hope for the future, I mean, I have a long ways to go. I mean, my first goal was 180.
Yeah.
And I haven't, since I've been filming at all, I haven't reached that at all.
No, you've been in the 90s, the 190s.
I mean, I've been in the 190s, but hey, I'm not almost 240 either. So, I'm really glad about that. And I honestly, since I started doing this and I have dropped some of the weight, you can feel it. Even like 5-10 pounds, I can definitely feel the difference, and my shorts are falling off all the time.
Yeah.
We just were saying I was at Walmart yesterday and didn't get a belt. We need belts bad, so I got to get a belt.
Well, I kind of knew that I was closing in on 40 when one of the first places I lost weight was my butt. It was a shame.
Why can't you pick where you lose weight?
I don't know. You don't get to pick where you gain it either.
I know.
I mean, I always carried in my chest and in my stomach. I would have. Rather been spread out all over. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
And I have these long, skinny, arms. I've never had...
You do have skinny arms.
I do.
I can get my...
And scholarly hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not good at manual labor. I just never had a lot of opportunities to do it. But, yeah.
But, so that's weigh-in Wednesday. That's our weigh-in. And I'm happy with it. And,
onward and upward. We'll just keep plugging away.
And I did I promised I would do a what I ate today, so I did that. So we'll go visit that in a second.
Yeah.
But I had a couple questions that were sent to me over the last couple weeks since we started the weigh-in Wednesday. And I guess this would be a good time to answer them. They asked me, first of all, what diet am I doing, and what things am I doing to try to lose weight, and what do I eat in the day? So I did film a what I ate today, and I'm not really doing any diet per se, but I do the intermittent, I don't know, I guess it's intermittent fasting. I do the 24 hours.
You've eaten like this before everybody else did, though, too.
I did. This always works for me. I'm comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me during the day, nothing like that. So I eat once every 24 hours. If I eat at 10 at night, I don't eat until 10 the next night. Now, I don't look for 24 hours. I just eat basically the same time every night, mm-hmm. and I don't eat anything at all during the day. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't bother me, and it works for me. It especially works for maintaining, and then I try to look at things like portion control, and I do look at fat content on the stuff that I eat, mm-hmm. And I try to keep that all, just controlled. I'm not counting calories. Like you, I'm not getting into my head about this, because when I first lost weight, this was years ago, and I first went on a weight loss journey, I got nuts in the head, mm-hmm. and I was counting every celery stick, writing every single calorie down, and I was down to 145. I looked sick. It was not healthy at all. It was not a victory, not at all.
And you're not a short person, and you have a broad build, so 145 is...
I looked 20 years older, and I looked sick. Mm-hmm. I had dark circles under my eyes and everything, and I still was looking in the mirror and thinking I was fat.
Finding problem areas.
I
just have to lose this
much
more.
Just right here.
My liver's sticking out. I just need to tuck it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tuck that liver in.
Yeah.
But, that's not healthy, and so I'm not doing that this time, and it's much better, Mm-hmm. I'm not obsessed about it, not at all. Like I said, the biggest thing for me is portion control. If I don't have it in front of me, I won't eat it. If I do have it in front of me, mm-hmm. I'll eat it. I will eat it. I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and eat it if it's sitting there, know. So that's my diet. That's what I do, And because for me, and I think this is a rule of thumb for everybody, the basic rule of thumb for any diet whatsoever is to burn off more than what you take in.
To me, that's how it works. Now, I know not all calories nutritionally, in terms of density of nutrients and whatever, are equal.
Right.
But, and I don't mean to be glib, but people that overeat mm-hmm. get fat, and people that undereat get thin. Yeah. That's why we have morbidly obese people and people with anorexia.
Well, right, yeah.
There's particular habits that go into being both. You eat a lot or you don't eat enough.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of... Because I've been anorexic, I've been obese, I can tell you how those things happen.
Yeah.
You eat a lot or you don't eat enough.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just trying to find balance.
Yeah, eating enough to live.
And, maybe slightly eating less than what I'm burning off more than what I'm taking.
Yeah, you create a modest deficit so that you can lose weight.
Yeah.
Off your body.
Not starve myself for a week.
No, and you can add to the deficit with a little exercise.
Yes, a little exercise. And too, when I work, I don't mind if I eat a little bit more for dinner, that night, because I'll be working 8 hours in the heat and running around. So I loosened the reins a little bit, mm-hmm. but tightened them a little bit, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the answer to those questions of what I'm doing as far as my weight loss journey.
All right. Well, do you want to show us what you've been eating?
Yes, I guess I will. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like when I did it, mm-hmm. I was like, this is so weird, showing everybody what I'm eating. But I have to say, since I've started watching What I Ate today, I'm obsessed with them.
I'm such a food voyeur.
It's so weird.
I'm so interested in watching what people buy.
I know.
Groceries. I could give a crap about Torrid or clothes or any of that stuff.
Right, yeah.
I'm so interested in watching people cook food. I'm interested in watching people, what they eat during the day.
Yes, me too. It's so entertaining. It is. It's voyeuristic a little bit.
It is. It's voyeuristic.
But it's really interesting. So I've been watching them, so I finally filmed one of my own. So I don't know. Because I have quirky little habits, I will admit it. I'm pretty strict on what I eat. I don't really stray from it too much.
No, you rarely make substitutions.
Yeah.
Or anything. You'll eat something different if I make it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Or every plate. You'll eat the every plates.
Yeah. I like those. Yeah.
So you'll eat those.
But no, I'll eat. If you cook or if I cook, I'll eat. But anyway, rambling on again, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go in the kitchen, and I'm going to show you what I ate today. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Hi guys, okay, so I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to film my first ever What I Ate Today video. Don't know how I feel about this, but we're going to do it anyway, right? So admittedly I'm a little quirky with what I eat. I don't really switch it up too much, but, you know, it's what I do. I do the intermittent fasting, or the 1 meal a day type of thing. I eat at night and then I usually don't eat anything until the next night. And my day begins with, I wake up, and I have coffee, and I drink black coffee, no sugar, no cream in it. Really not for any other particular reason, that's the way I like it. And I have my first set of pills, prednisone, and a prescription Zantac. So I take that in the morning. They were prescribed by the doctor. And then I usually drink coffee pretty much all day long, intermittently with bottled water. I try to keep my fluids up, you know. But I am a coffee drinker. I do drink it, but I will not drink it past 6 o'clock at night. I stop after that. Now, occasionally, every day I work, and some days when I'm working outside, I will also have a Powerade or a Gatorade or a V8 plus hydrate, one of those things also during the day. Let's see, I guess every other day we'll say I do that. It's not every day. So then moving along, I get my beverages ready, and what I do is you guys know that I like my stress tea, right? So I make a little concoction. What I do is I get a gallon of Arizona stress tea, and it's a natural tea, it's caffeine free, and it has chamomile, ginseng, valerian root, and vitamins B6, B12, and vitamin C in it. Just a little bit. I think it's like 25%. Yeah, 25% of your daily, amount. But I do like the taste of it. And then I always get Diet Decaf tea. This happens to be Giant brand. Turkey Hill also makes a really good one too. So it's a Diet Decaf tea, and I like it a little bit sweet, so I get the lemon flavored. And I just combine the two. Equal parts Arizona tea to Diet Decaf tea, and then I have my tea that I drink, and I do that all the time. And I get 2 bottles ready. I've used these bottles probably for 5 years now. I've used these bottles over and over again, but I get them ready, and this is what I drink with my dinner, and usually 1 bottled water. So now fast forward, it's nighttime, and no, I haven't eaten anything all day. And I start with my popcorn. This is what we eat whenever we sit and have our little quality time together. We watch like a movie or a show on TV, and we have our popcorn. So that's what I start with. Then I go on, and it's coming on time for dinner, and I will make my salsa. Now what I do with my salsa is I do buy fresh salsa, fresh chopped salsa. Like, usually store brands have them. I try to stay away from the processed salsas. I just get the fresh salsa, and, pretty soon the tomatoes are going to be ready, so I'll be making my own. So, anyway, and I usually do about, this is a 4-ounce ramekin, and I put my fresh salsa in there. And then to give it a little bit of flavor, I do use about 2 tablespoons of store brand salsa. This happens to be Walmart brand. This is 98 cents for this. It's delicious. I love this. And it has a little bite to it. I don't like things that are really, really spicy, but I do like some flavor, so I'll put about 2 tablespoons in like that. And then about a tablespoon of light sour cream. That's about a tablespoon there. And then I mix it all together, just like that. And that is my salsa dip. You ought to try it sometime. Mixing sour cream with salsa like this to make a dip is delicious. I love it. Now, if I'm feeling particularly frisky that night, I will add about a tablespoon or 2 of blue cheese dressing to it as well. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm not in the mood, but sometimes I will add some blue cheese dressing to this. It's great too. So anyway, that's my salsa, and I have that every night. And then I move on to my appetizer platter. My appetizer platter consists of cheese. This happens to be Old Crock cheese. You know how much I love my cheddar cheese. 3 ounces of cheese. I cut it up into cubes like that. This is fresh veggies from the garden, right? Cucumbers, and these are carrots. Aren't these beautiful? Look, they're purple carrots. I just think they're so cool looking. Raw, I didn't cook this. And then some olives. And it depends on what we have. Sometimes it'll be broccoli, sometimes it'll be black olives, sometimes whatever we have. Snow peas I like to, cauliflower I love, whatever. But I usually do like approximately a serving of fresh veggies there. And then that goes with my salsa. And I eat that with a handful of tortilla chips. And right now I'm on the chili garlic tortilla chips from Walmart. But I like the Tostitos light and crunchy cantina. Those are good too. And sometimes I'll get on the blue tortilla chip kick. But about a good handful of them. I should have weighed them out, but I'm not sure how to do that. I'm going to say if this is 13 ounces, probably 2 ounces, about maybe 2-3 ounces of chips. So that's what my first course is that, okay? And then I take my pills. And in every night, these are my supplements. There's turmeric and zinc, a vitamin B complex, C, iron, and then I alternate every other day. I alternate calcium as well and vitamin C, and then 2 Plaquenils in there. That's my medication for RA. So I take that. I take these at night. So, moving right along to the main course tonight. Like I said, I am trying to cut down on the processed foods because I realized how much processed foods I'm eating. So, but tonight I am going to be eating a frozen dinner, and this is by Smart Made. It's roasted turkey and vegetables. It's delicious. It has sweet potatoes in it and green beans, I think. And sometimes I'll supplement and add more green beans from the garden because we have a lot of green beans. So I'll add more veggies to it too. But this is only 250 calories and it's minimally processed. It's still processed, you know, I know, but it makes me feel a little bit better. So I'll have that for dinner. And usually with my main course, I'll also have a handful of baked potato chips as well. I don't know where I ever got onto that habit, but I eat it every night. A handful of chips with my main course. Go figure. I don't know. So anyway, so that's the main course. And then for dessert and snacks, I have a dessert with my meal every night. It's important to me to have a dessert, definitely. Tonight I'm having shoe fly pie. I love shoe fly pie when it's made great. And of all places, I can't stand Giant. And I even more can't stand their bakery. I can't stand. They don't bake anything at the Giant bakery. Anyway, this is not about Giant, right? But they do sell these shoe fly pies that they get in from a third vendor, and they're very, very delicious. So I get that, and tonight I'll be eating this with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I didn't put it in because I didn't want it to melt yet. But anyway, so that's what I'll have. Another typical dessert of mine, if I'm just having ice cream, I'll have 3 scoops of ice cream. If I'm adding something to it, I'll just do 1 or maybe 2, depending on what the dessert is. So that's dessert for tonight. And then, I guess this is where it gets weird. And then I also eat 2 Nutri-Grain bars dipped in 1 light yogurt. So I have yogurt with Nutri-Grain bars. And then for my crunchy, I like to think this is giving me my fiber. I don't know. Anyway, I have a granola bar, and I dip it in applesauce. So I try to get some fruit in. I'm not a big fresh fruit eater. I wish I was. But at least I'm trying. I'm getting applesauce in there. And recently I've been eating Mott's applesauce pear. It has pear in it. It's so good. I love this. But I dip this in that. And that is what I am having for dinner tonight. So let me lay it all out here. There we go. There. 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 And my tea. So this is a typical dinner for me. This is what I'm having tonight. And obviously the main course switches up a little bit. But usually this, the appetizer doesn't. I have chips every night. I see every night. I'm pretty rigid, I guess. I guess I'm pretty boring, really, when you think about it. But anyway, this is what I like to eat, and this is what I'm eating today. So I guess I'll go eat it. So thanks for watching. Bye.
So that's what you ate.
So that's what I ate today. I know, not perfect, right? But whatever. Well, actually, full disclosure, that's what I ate last night. I wasn't. Y'all know we eat at night usually.
Yeah.
We just got into that habit, and so that's that's a typical meal for me, you know. And like I said, I'm trying to work on making subtle changes, like you always say.
Yeah.
You just try to how do you put it?
Replace the bad with the better.
With the better for right now.
Doesn't have to be a leap, because big changes like that don't stick.
Right. And, you know, I'm taking my supplements, and I'm trying to replace the processed foods with, like, minimally processed and more home-cooked meals more often during the week, you know. Yeah. So, you know, it's a journey. Mm-hmm. And, so that's what I ate today.
I know. Yeah.
I guess that's it.
I guess that is it. Oh, I'll be doing a what I ate today this week, too, by the way.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to ask. You have to do it.
Well, maybe, I don't know, tomorrow. What do I have? I have Thursday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, unless it depends. I don't know. They're trying to give me like a day off in between, so I work tomorrow. So there's a chance I might be here Friday, but I don't know. Usually I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. So you definitely have tomorrow, Saturday, and probably Friday.
All right, maybe I'll do a what I ate today tomorrow.
What I ate today tomorrow.
My diet is decidedly different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Marc. Not too much different. I have my own share of processed crap.
Yeah.
You know, and 1/3 of my diet was dessert on almost my entire weight loss journey, too. Deliberately, it was. I was matching you sweet for sweet.
Yeah, you were.
Portioned, but sweet for... Yeah.
And that's where what I said about the calorie counting comes in. Like, if I feel like I have a sweet tooth that night, I won't restrict myself and feel like I'm, like, kind of bummed out about what I ate. You know, if I eat more of a dessert, then I'll take something else away. You know?
Take away one of those handfuls of chips.
Yeah.
You know, something.
And that's what I mean about the calorie counting. I don't calorie count, but I know if I'm going to be eating more calories that I got to slim down somewhere else. But, you know, not perfect, but
it's food.
But it's food. It's a journey, and
you
know, it'll only get better.
And you cook all damn day. When you get home, I can appreciate not wanting to cook
No, I
for
definitely
yourself.
don't want to cook when I get home. But, well, anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching. It was great spending time with you.
Another Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Well, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up. Hit the like button. You can follow us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and our contact information's below.
Yeah.
So if you want to send any correspondence, we're still accepting postcards.
Oh, yes, we are.
From your city, state, or zip.
We have a couple more.
You know, anywhere you're from, country, and then we will post them behind us. Yep. Going forward, there'll be another bigger change with the postcards. But, but we're holding off for
now.
A little
We're
bit.
tacking them up, you know.
And we only check the P.O. Box twice a week, so if you already sent it, we love you. Just hang tight, okay?
Yes.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch up with you all soon.
Yes, have a great day, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Ciao.